Welcome to Addiction of a Lifetime. I'm your host, Adriana Camo, and on this episode, I'm recapping From Straight A's to XXX. This is a biopic about the college student who worked in porn to pay for her tuition. And so it starts out with just a regular girl, American girl, getting her acceptance letter into an Ivy League college, university. And there's financial aid in there, but it's not quite nearly enough to cover the expensive amount that college is. And even though her dad's a doctor, her mom has a really good job, they can't really afford it, but they're gonna make it happen. They think they can do it. On her moving day, her dad gets a call that he has to go to Afghanistan, like overseas somewhere, to do med stuff for the military. He's gonna take a pay cut, but they still think they can do it. A month later, her mom Skypes her or something, and she's like, hey, we actually don't have enough money, the pay cut's messing with us, you have to take out loans. And she's like, I don't want to be in debt for the rest of my life. Her dad is in debt right now for his college, for med school, even though he has college age kids right now who are in school as well. Insane. So she's like, I could be a waitress, what can I do? But the tips and everything, that'll never cost even a day at school, basically. And so she's like, maybe I could be a porn star, joking with her college roommate. She wakes up one night and like, maybe I actually could do that. Googles how to be a porn star, and then all these weird sites pop up. She clicks on one, starts applying for a couple. Her phone blows up like the next day continuously. And this one wants her to fly out to New York. It's hardcore. Like, she doesn't research the company. She says yes. She flies to New York, doesn't tell a soul she's doing this, goes to this creepy warehouse at night. There's like a makeup artist there. She feels like comfortable. The makeup artist leaves right after she does her makeup. And then so she's sitting like a casting couch type thing, and she's like the college co-ed in like the video, and she comes up with this name, Belle Knox, because Belle is her favorite Disney character, and Knox because at the time Amanda Knox was on trial for murder or something. So yeah. So they start asking her questions about herself, and she actually gives legit answers about her actual life, like where she's from, what she's studying in school. And even though she's all made up, she's like her day personality is all like nerdy glasses. Her like night personality, they did her makeup all, it looks like totally two different people. So the first experience in porn was really creepy because it was like hardcore. She's by herself, she's in a weird like place, and it wasn't a fun experience at all for her. She breaks down crying when her brother calls her on the phone. She has to say that she's at school doing some project or something, but it doesn't stop her. She goes back to school, she researches the company and sees all those bad reviews about it, which she should have did before she got on the plane, and finds an agent or / manager who takes care of girls in the industry and gets them out of that bad side and puts them in the good side. She gets in contact with this man. She sends him her information, her pictures and stuff. He flies her out to LA, and then she's doing like legit porn, LA porn, and she's doing like girl scenes and all this stuff, and she's starting to like it. She's starting to have this double personality, which is super hot co-ed, and then when she's at school, she's super nerdy girl with glasses. Night and day. And so in school, she's not really popular. She doesn't go to like all the hot parties, all the hot guys aren't really trying to talk to her. But on the weekend, she's like a whole other person. She lies to her friends and says she's going to visit family on the weekend. She lies to her family, says she's studying on the weekend so she doesn't have to like see any of them. For the holiday season, she tells her parents as a test, like, hey, I'm selling pot at school to pay my tuition, because her mom didn't notice that her entire semester tuition was paid in 1 month. Yep. Doing porn. And she's like, what's up with that? And she's like, yeah, I sold drugs or something, because marijuana was legal where she was from at that time, just not the state where she was in college. And like, that's so stupid. How could you even disgrace this family? Her mom's a very conservative Middle Eastern woman. Her dad's conservative white guy, Caucasian. Her brother is conservative as well. So they're just like, oh no, they're disappointing me for this. I bet they'll just be even more disappointed at me for doing porn. So she doesn't tell them. And there's like thousands of porn stars, so how would anyone find out? So her doesn't look like her. One day, some creepy dude at school, like, notices. He's like, hey, are you Belle Knox? She's like, oh no, that's not me. It's just some girl that looks like me. Super weird, right? And he's like, no, it's you. she's like a women's study major just like you, and she's from this city just like you, because she said her actual information. She's like, oh, don't tell anybody, please, promise me you won't. So he promises he doesn't. Plus, if he tells people, they'll know he was looking up like creepy porn, but whatever. He tells the whole school. It's a big situation, and everyone's like harassing her, calling her a slut and stuff, girls, guys, everything, just to break it to her best friend that this happened. You know, it's really upsetting. Eventually, you know, it gets so big, the school paper wants to interview her. Her roommate convinces her to do it. So she talks a lot about, you know, body positivity and anti-slut shaming, and how like sex workers have equal rights too, and they shouldn't be judged, and you know, she doesn't want to be stuck with debt the rest of her life, you know, and that's her choice, that's her freedom. She should respect like anyone else, no matter what kind of work she does, for expressing herself the way she wants to express herself. And the article comes out, and she doesn't really like the way the person portrayed her, which was kind of just in the middle of like on the fence of like women positivity, but at the same time you're doing this industry that isn't always respectful towards women, so it was really conflicting. She wasn't very fond of that, but the article got picked up by all the big newspapers and blogs and entertainment, like television shows in the country, so she has to tell her parents. She sends her mom a text while she's on set. One of her porn friends like just ripped the band-aid off, tell her. She says she's doing adult films. Her mom calls her a disgrace, and that she shamed the family, and she doesn't talk to her anymore. And you know, it's just becoming bigger, larger than life, and all of a sudden all these people want to do interviews with her, and she's going to the media circuit for like all these different companies, CNN, like, you know, doing interviews about body positivity and sex workers' rights, and she's making a lot of like, you know, a name for herself. She's like a top name now, and she wins like this big porn award, and she goes there, and all the porn stars are being like weird towards her. And they're like, you've been in the industry for 5 minutes. Who said you can talk for us? Like, you don't know anything about this industry. You're some college kid. And they're not very nice to her anymore. So she's like, so the porn world isn't really my world. And on campus, I'm being slut shamed. I don't know where I fit in. And it kind of sucks. My family doesn't want to talk to me. But her dad comes back from the Middle East or overseas. And he's just like, you know, you're my daughter. I love you anyway. And convinces her mom to kind of come around. And, you know, at the end of the day, she doesn't really confirm or not confirm if she's doing porn or not, but she's really advocating for women's rights and sex workers' rights, and in the future she wants to be a lawyer to advocate for that, and maybe get into politics, something like that, you know. So, yeah, I believe the movie ended with just that. She's in the future wants to get into politics and all that, and she's not really saying a definite yes or no if she's in porn or not. In reality, because this happened some years ago, I believe she is to graduate from college this year, and so she made it through. So there's that. Yeah, so that was from Straight A's to XXX. It was a pretty good movie. Yeah, good biopic. Ironically enough, that top she's wearing, the pink one in this picture, I have that exact top because I was spring breakers for Halloween one year, but I couldn't find it to wear it. But anyway, great movie. You should check it out. Save for college if you don't want to go that route, because you will have loans, and your kids will have loans, and your grandkids will have loans, and that is the moral of the story. Alright, thanks for watching. Make sure to follow, like, tweet, you know, all that stuff, social media, Addiction of a Lifetime, search on YouTube, share it, subscribe. All that good stuff. I'm Audrina Camo. Thank you for watching.